What's up, guys? Welcome back again to Pimp Daddy Extra, back again with another action figure review. As you can see, I'm in my messy work car, but today is Saturday, and if you guys, I think by now I should have uploaded at least one new video, but since it is Saturday, my wife's at work, and there's a special clearance thing going on right now, and I might be a little bit late to the party. I am going to try to go to a couple Targets and see if I can find some of these Avenger action figures, these 2-packs, and maybe a Black Widow, maybe a Hawkeye. Because right now there's an awesome clearance where they're going for about 50% off to 70%. And yesterday I actually did find the Super Skrull and Spider-Woman Skrull figurine. It was the only one at Target. However, in my area, it did say that there's a couple other Targets that could potentially have limited availability of other ones. And I'm really looking for that Hawkeye and that Black Widow. So today, we are going to try to see if we can. And as well as I have a ton of other figures I have to actually make the videos and upload them. To me, it's very easy to make the videos, and maybe with other content creators, they can understand this, but editing and having the time to put all that together can sometimes be kind of strenuous, especially with limited hours I have. But that being said, I'm not going to be taking the camera into Target. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. However, we will kind of go outside, you know what I mean? We'll film outside of the Target if I did find anything. Hopefully I can actually I'll have something to prove. If not, we'll talk about what I did get last night, that 2-pack. I kind of spoiled that. But guys, stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, we just got out of our first Target, and it was actually not that far of a drive, but we did get a little bit lucky. I did find various different toys, Transformers, and only one set of Marvel, and that being the Marvel Legends Avengers Iron Man Model 1, which is really cool. He was, when you scan him with the Target app, it still shows up as that like exclusive $27.99 price, or somewhere around there, more than $25. And thankfully, I actually got this guy for 50% off, which is awesome. I think that it's still a little bit pricey for what it is. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what's the best lighting. But it was about $13.50 or something like that originally. But with taxes, it came out to about $15. So I think it's still a really great deal for this collection. I am slowly kind of slowing down my Marvel Legends, and will be kind of thinning them out. But what I also did find, I found, I didn't buy it, was the Buzzworthy, you know, the Bumblebee series. That, what's his name? Man, the Evolution, it's like the one of, not Toehook, but you know what I'm talking about. And then I found a couple other cool Transformers Legacy figures. Didn't buy either one of them. Good to see that they're actually on shelves, because when I was in Hawaii, man, Transformers were the hot commodity. You know, you could never find them anywhere. And we have more Targets over here, so it's a little bit easier to find them. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go to my next Target, and I will catch you guys on the other side. See you then. All right, guys, now that we finished our second Target, and I think it's going to be our last, I'm not really having too much success with the specific figures I'm looking for, that being the Hawkeye Sky Cycle and the Black Widow Target exclusive. But I did find something that was really awesome. So before we get to that, I did see some cool Transformers there as well. It seems like every Target that I go to, I find different Transformers of the Legacy line. That one that I called Toehook earlier is actually Toe Line. He's also in this Target. But I did find Twin Cast and Rewind. Didn't buy them. They're about $35. I've got a ton of Transformers right now that I need to review, G2 Universe stuff. So be expecting that later on the channel. But for right now, I'm gonna kind of, damper it down. And then I also got the it's a Deathosaurus or whatever, the HasLab from last year, whenever it comes out. Got to review that as well. But Marvel Legends wise, this is the best so far. There was Super Skrull, the Spider-Woman 2-pack. I've already got that one. There was the Doctor Doom, and the, is it Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel action figure. All of those are at 50% off, which is really, really cool. But I did find something, and you guys might be like, why did you buy this? It's the Ant-Man from the Quantum Mania. I've been wanting MCU Ant-Man. I don't collect MCU figures that much, except for the Spider-Man figures. And I've actually been trying to sell most of my MCU. I don't have a ton, but I really love, there's a few MCU characters I love, and it is the Ant-Man. And for this guy, for being 70% off at $7, it's kind of a, you know, do it now or never get it kind of thing. I do think this is a pretty nice Ant-Man figure compared to the rest that we've had. But the Holy Gem, the one that I was really wanting to get, it was the main reason why I wanted to pick up these clearance figures. And when I did see that my Target, the other Target that was closest to me had none of them, I was like, yep, I missed out on my opportunity to get this set for a discount. And I'm kicking myself in the butt on it because I had seen them in stores so much, and even GameStops have these 2-packs, and I was like, I've got to get this one. I've got to get this one when it goes on clearance. And finally, I got it. It is the Thor and the Destroyer armor, which is really cool because this is the first time we've gotten the Destroyer armor in the lines for a while. I think since the Toy Biz days, if I'm not wrong, or early Hasbro, but I'm pretty sure it was Toy Biz. And an awesome Thor. I don't really have a really great Thor, but this thing looks amazing. And I'm super psyched to have this. This was $30 instead of $60 at 50%. Waiting much longer to get to that 70% clearance, it's not gonna happen. Most of the stuff that you want, like that Black Widow and the Sky Cycle, are gone off store shelves. Some of you guys might have that more than you would have this, or some of the other figures you might be looking out for. But I got really lucky and got this one. This was one that I really wanted. But overall, I am thrilled to have it. It was the last one, and guess what? If you're watching this right now, I did attach a picture of it being hidden. It was actually hidden behind some Avengers, I think it was like Iron Man mask or something. It was a similar package, white packaging, and someone had put it in the very back. And there was a surplus of the Skrull figures, and there was a surplus of the Doctor Doom 2-packs, which I didn't pick up neither one of those. What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is actually the next day after my Target haul video. I did kind of briefly set it up, going to a couple Targets looking for these clearance Avengers, and I actually found some luck, thankfully. Like I mentioned before, if I was still in Hawaii, there are collectors on Oahu and Maui and Big Island and probably all the other islands that are that are looking for the same amount of figures, and it just seems like there isn't enough supply for the demand. But here where I'm at now, it seems like there's a little bit more. However, there's still plenty of collectors. So I got a little bit lucky. We found some stuff that we wanted on clearance. Some of the stuff wasn't even marked as clearance items, so you really have to check either the Target app. The Target app sometimes won't show that it's on clearance. You have to check the in-store information kiosk areas, and those will show. Sometimes on the labels it shows. And as of right now, it was the Avengers line. I think some of the Spider-Man retro card, the newest wave that came out, and as well as the Ant-Man wave that was actually out. And I did actually get one of the Ant-Man figures. But first, we'll start off with something that you guys seen yesterday. It is the Mark 1 Iron Man suit, which I think looks really good. I believe we have another version of this. I don't know exactly when, but I don't think it was too long ago, right? It wasn't a gold variant of it. I might be totally wrong on that. I'm sure I'll have something popping over my head telling me that I'm a complete fool, or I might be a little bit right. But this figure looks awesome. Picked them up for about $13.50, and there was 2 left, and I think it was really nice, especially if you ever want an Iron Man Model 1, which I am trying to build up my comic wave stuff, and just try to you know, like kind of build it up over time. And I think this is an awesome looking figure. I love the battle damage that's actually on him, and the accessories that it comes with, I think is pretty nice. I believe this is a Target exclusive, kind of like the Black Widow. So it ran for that $27.99 price point, which is ridiculous in my eyes, but I got him for $13, so that's really nice. Number two, I'll just go ahead and get him out of the way, but it is the Ant-Man Quantum Mania Ant-Man action figure. I got him for 70% off, so it was like $7. I think it's a really cool figurine. I'm not a big MCU collector, and I've spoken this plenty of times before, but there are a couple MCU characters that I really, really do enjoy. And Scott Lang, or Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, I really do love that character, along with the Spider-Man from No Way Home and stuff like that, Tobey and Andrew Garfield. So I think this was kind of like a cool pickup. They also had Kang the Conqueror. I didn't really like his movie or MCU appearance, so I didn't pick him up. But I was looking for that Egghead, because I think Egghead and is it Crossfire is the one I really wanted. And I've only seen them in stores once, and that was at a Walmart, and they were still selling for $25, and I'm not buying those for $25. So I was waiting for those to go on clearance, but I've never seen them in a Target. So this guy's a really cool figure if you guys are looking to pick him up. Now the next set that I didn't actually show yesterday, I did kind of briefly talk about it, but I bought it. I didn't buy it yesterday, I bought it the night before at my local Target. This was hidden behind the Funko Pop. Someone was hiding these. It is the Skrull Queen and Super Skrull, which, what's the newest one that just came out? The Secret Invasion Disney Plus show. So this is kind of cool. I don't have any other Skrull characters right now. However, I do like the Skrull Queen and how you can turn her into Spider-Woman. Which I do really like this version of the Spider-Woman. The Super Skrull looks nice too. I really like the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure that they had back in the day. It wasn't even that long ago either. It was in the Fantastic Four wave, and I have most of the figure. I just don't have it completely built out, and trying to find the parts for it's kind of tough now. But really cool. I got it for $27.99, so exactly that 50% off, which at the time I didn't really mind it. It would be nicer if I could have got this one for 70% off, because I wasn't super high on this one. But letting them sit there, more than likely they're not going to be around. Kind of like our Sky Cycle and our Black Widow that we've been looking for and could not find, because as soon as that went on clearance, people got them. All right, last but not least, the holy grail of this toy haul that I've always, from when these figures were shown, I was like, this is the one I want, and I'm gonna wait for it to go on clearance. Hopefully I can get it when it does. And when it did, everything dried up. It is the Thor versus the Marvel's Destroyer or Destroyer Armor set. And the reason why I really want this one, I do not have a good comic Thor, and I really love how this guy looks. And we have not gotten a Marvel's Destroyer Armor since Toy Biz, I believe, or very, very early Hasbro, like I mentioned yesterday, but I'm pretty sure it was Toy Biz because it had the like the ball joints for the legs instead of these nice little articulated ones. But overall, this thing looks awesome, especially for 50% off, which on here there's not even a clearance sticker, so a lot of people might be like, oh, it's $60. No, it was $30. This is the last one. Someone was hiding this in the store. There was plenty of the Doctor Doom and Captain Marvels and the Super Skrull and Skrull Queens at the last Target that I visited. This guy was actually hidden behind some boxes, and you have seen that earlier from what I've shown. But overall, looks really cool. Comes with some cool sets. You got the bearded Thor with his visor and helmet on, and then of course the Destroyer Armor. I do wish the Destroyer Armor maybe had some like some sort of fire effect or something, or like beams of light that you could attach coming out of his eyes. But overall, I think it still is a really awesome figure. I didn't get to see the Bruce Banner one either, and the is that first. I don't know if it's first appearance Hulk, but the Gray Hulk. I don't think I would have probably got that one because I believe that one runs for about $60 as well. I don't think I would have touched that one. But the Sky Cycle and the Black Widow, I thought I was going to get those on clearance because at my local Target, there was probably 12 Black Widows on the shelves when she first came out and nobody was buying her. Same thing for the Sky Cycle. People were like, I'm not paying, was it $50 for it? So as soon as it hit clearance for 50%, they were swept up. And then also yesterday we did see a lot of the cool Transformers Legacies figures that actually came out. So there's a lot of great stuff on the way. It's just Transformers, you're never gonna find those on the clearance, unfortunately. Very rarely, at least from my experience. But be expecting some reviews of these characters coming up, guys. And please, let's have a dialogue in the comments. What have you guys found on these clearances? Target clearances. Did you guys get lucky and get a Sky Cycle and a Black Widow, or have your guys' targets been dried up, kind of like mine? So I look forward to hearing some of those. If you guys did like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time on Pimp Daddy Destro. Take care, guys.